So I've been weighing the backs of these with this scale here. It's like a luggage scale. So it's not the exact weight of the hives, but if I measure the back of it, I'm pretty consistent, then I can see if it's going up and down. So it's not really about the number. It's about what direction it's going. So, I mean, ideally, I'd like to know exactly how much weight I have on here, but I don't really have the tools to do that. So this works for me.
The more the weight, the more the resources.
Better for the bees.
So I'm going to do that with the pink hive first. I also do it with the with everything on it, the brick and everything, so it's consistent. Okay, 61 pounds, 6 ounces on the pink.
Yay!
Lots of food for the winter bees.
And 67.2 on the blue. I'll go and compare to what we had last time to make sure we're not having, a huge drop off.
Oh my, I ate too much honey.
Okay, I'm going to put the sugar bricks on. Basically taking off the sugar pails that we've been using. They should be empty. They've been on for a while.
Wow, he's fast.
We have to put the shims on. Let me go get those. My shims. Okay, they look kind of clustered right there, so I'm gonna have to try to smoke them off of this. It's basically the sugar brick's gonna go right on top of this. Oh, there's a lot of bees up in here. Look for beetles. Don't see any beetles. That's good. I don't think I'm even going to mess with the beetle traps. Whatever's in there is in there, and it'll just stay in the winter with them. So there's quite a few bees in here still. And this is just the top, so maybe they've moved a little bit off of the brood chamber down below. But basically this is where our sugar brick's gonna go, right on top of this. Here's our sugar brick. Beauty, huh?
That's a big brick.
And we're gonna put our shim on here. Hopefully that's not too high.
That is super DFM, and it's super.
Super for the bees.
All right, that's it for that one. Let's go and take a look at blue. Now, who says they don't fly in the winter? Smoked them, and then everyone that was on the top of this thing just took off. Looking for beetles again. Do not see any. There's a little bit of moisture. A little bit of moisture on this. These sugar bricks, they should help with that, help absorb some of that moisture. We'll see how that goes. Yep. Some bees up on top here too.
Captain Obvious.
Again, I'm not going to worry about the beetle traps yet. So we smoke these down. Get the sugar brick on. Super DFM.
Super. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
So I did want to kind of see what this oxalic acid vaporizer does outside of the hive. I haven't done it to see it. I know people have done it online. Just curious to see how this one does. So we turn it on and we're just going to watch the temperature go up. Once it gets to 400 degrees, we'll put the silicone cap on it, which I've already pre-filled with oxalic acid. And then what you do is you put it on the top here, and then you basically turn it upside down when it's in the hive to start the vaporizing. So this should take a few minutes to get up to temp. And then we'll just, like I said, I'm going to do one outside of the hive. I'm just curious. So temperature's up to 430 now, so we can go ahead and do this. I'm going to put this up here and I'll face it down. So the way they say to do this is turn this upside down on the pre-filled cap, and then when you stick it in the hive, and then you turn it like this and it starts vaporizing.
Well, it's like Spicoli's van pulled up in here.
So I should have had my mask on. So I'm going to have to go do that. I held my breath there. That was pretty stupid. So we'll let it do its thing. Then we'll shut it off. This is the type of mask you want on. It's a respirator. It's a 3M. You want the specific type of filters. I'll put them in the link below. But basically it's for acid vapors. So you got to make sure it's that. So now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and vaporize the hives. We'll start with pink. So I got these wet towels to kind of plug up the entrance.
Is that you out there, Weezy?
Nah, it's just me, Darth Vader. I'm fighting a cold.
You want to try to keep them in the hive during this process. So what's going to happen, I've seen it before, foragers will start coming back and they'll probably pile up on the front of this. But this is much quicker than the other, like the plate vaporizer. So we're up to 400 degrees here. All right. So once you turn it over here, the temperature drops down and then it'll start climbing back up. So basically once it gets back up to 400 degrees, pretty much says that it's done its job. So basically we're back up to 400 degrees now. I'm just going to shut this off. Ideally, you have another cap ready to go, which I did, but for some reason it dumped out. So I'm going to go ahead and let that cool down a bit. And I'm going to go get some more oxalic acid. So you can kind of see the foragers that were out coming back and going, wait, where's my door? We'll open the door in a minute. So I'm doing 3/4 of a teaspoon, which is about 3 grams. It's more than what supposedly we're supposed to do, but there's been a lot of studies. Bob Benny talks about it, that's not enough. So we're going with 3. Hopefully that gives the bees a fighting chance against varroa mite. Okay, so we're up to 400 degrees. See if we can keep this one on it. You put it in here, and then you basically turn it upside down. And it's starting its work. You can see it Temperature went down. Starting to come back up. You can hear them, they're a little agitated, obviously. We're back up to about 400 degrees, so pretty much shut this off. And that's a done deal there. We'll come back and see how many foragers were wanting to get back in. There's that pollen. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Same thing on pink. They're bringing in that orange. So they say after you've treated, you keep it kind of closed up like that for about 10 minutes. So let it sit for a bit. Meanwhile, while this vaporizer kind of cools down, I'm going to get this mask off. It's kind of a pain in the ass to breathe in it. Okay, pink's probably been sitting for long enough.
Thank God Wheezy's gone.
Go ahead and take the wet towel off. And just kind of watch them come in. They're like, all right, great, there's our front door. Looks like some are coming out too. Yeah, what they're doing now is the vapor that's in there, you can hear them. I don't know if you can hear that. They're actually fanning to try to expel it out of the hive. You know, they don't know that it's trying to help them with the varroa mite, but they're just trying to clean it out because it's not natural. Unnatural to have that vapor in there.
Yeah, you would be too after you gave us a Dutch oven.
Yeah, so that's my new mouse guards. I'll put the link in down below as well. I'm thinking about cutting a bigger piece of wood to close this off even more. I mean, they're not in and out that much, so you know, maybe a couple of these holes is plenty. Yeah. Okay, it's probably been long enough on the blue hive. Take this towel off and we can kind of watch them. We're going to do much of the same where they kind of start fanning. You can hear them. You can see them. Okay, that kind of wraps it up. We put Super DFM on. We put sugar bricks on there. And we did an oxalic acid vaporizing treatment. So again, it's a nice day today. It was pretty cold the last few nights, so I think they're kind of happy to be out a little bit. I don't think they're happy that I'm forcing them out, but it is what it is. Sometimes a beekeeper's job is to not intervene. Sometimes you have to intervene to basically help the survival of the hive, both hives. So that's it.